So these are military presses stood on one leg, done as a ladder. So the idea is you perform a clean, obviously stood on two legs, but then you stand on one leg. So before you try and press, make sure you have a big breath in. So that helps open up your thoracic spine and stop you from collapsing. So you want to stand on that leg, have a big breath in, make sure you squeeze your bum. So the idea of this, the reason why you're standing on the same side leg as arm you're pressing with, is it's forcing that hip into external rotation. So you could do this the other way around for a different aim, but the idea of why we're doing it this way around is we're trying to actually force that glute to work. So it's very good for your core, very good for your balance. So if anyone's ever said you have a weak glute medius, this is one way you could try and strengthen it. But as well as that, it gets the core working, and obviously also really isolates the shoulder, because if you stood on two legs, it's very easy to try and push up or side bend or give a bit of assistance for the leg. But say when you're stood on one leg, it's very hard to do that. So you'll find that you probably possibly have to go down a weight to do these ladders. But it'd be quite good if you're going to do more than one set of clean and press in a set, to do these as a warm-up to make sure that everything is working as well as it can be before you go on to trying to press a heavier weight. So in terms of the goal is to go from a ladder starting from 1 rep on each side up to 5. But say if you can't make it to 5, what you could try and do is do as many as you can stood on that one leg. So maybe try and still do 5, so it might be you only get up to reps of 3, and then on your 4th set you might do another 3, or you might only make it to 2. But try and gradually increase those numbers and gradually building up, so you're doing sets from 1 to 5. The other thing that you can think about as a watch point is what your feet are doing. So if your arches are not particularly strong, your arch might collapse, which would then make you pronate or make your knee wander inwards. So if you think about actually lifting up your big toe, you'll create that arch without trying to claw the floor of your toes. Because if you try and claw the floor of your toes, then you're using your toe flexors rather than the muscles that should be holding up the arch. So good idea. Try and think about, say if you are finding it hard to balance on that one leg, lift up your big toe, you'll find it creates that arch and it makes you a little bit more stable. Try and also make sure you keep a small bend at the knee on your standing leg as well, so try not to completely lock it out.